Why do health codes conflict between states and cities? Imagine trying to follow a recipe, but each town has its own version. That's kind of what happens with health codes across America. It's a mix of laws made at the state level and rules created locally. States set broad rules to keep everyone safe and healthy. But cities and counties often add their own rules to handle local issues better. Sometimes these local rules are stricter, and other times they are more detailed. This can create a confusing patchwork of health laws that vary from place to place. Local health departments get their authority from the state, but how they operate can be different. Some are controlled directly by the state government, making their rules uniform across the state. Others are run by local governments, giving them more freedom to create their own health rules. There are also hybrid systems where both state and local authorities share responsibilities. These different setups lead to variations in what's required in each area. Cities often make their own health rules to address specific needs. For example, a city might ban smoking inside restaurants even if the state law doesn't mention it. Or they might have stricter rules about sanitation or noise levels. Sometimes local laws fill gaps where state laws are not clear or don't cover certain issues. But states can also step in and override local rules if they conflict. This is called preemption, and it's used to keep laws uniform, especially for things like alcohol sales or zoning. This mix of rules makes a kind of legal mosaic. Some laws seem odd or funny when you see how different places regulate the same thing. It all comes down to local values, politics, and what the community needs. Because states want consistency, but local governments want to address their unique concerns, conflicts happen. Businesses and residents then have to follow different rules depending on where they are. For example, a restaurant in one city might need to follow stricter food safety rules than a neighboring city in the same state. In the end, health code conflicts happen because states set the basic legal framework, but local governments adapt, add, or sometimes challenge those rules. This creates a diverse and sometimes amusing landscape of health laws across the country. Each community's rules reflected its character and priorities, making the legal picture both interesting and sometimes confusing.